Hello. Nancy says I must be having tech problems. Today, I am the tech problem. Yeah, no, everything's just fine here. I have been dealing with allergies, and so my brain is just not computing the same. Anyway, so I am here. I am ready. I didn't realize until I got downstairs to get ready that we did number 10 2 weeks ago. But I was trying to figure out one that would work great with this new set that I wanted to use, and I thought this would be perfect. So sorry about I can't do anything about the sunlight coming in. So let's just go ahead and get started. 10's one of my favorites because it's so simple, but you'll see why I wanted it. I wanted it for the pop-out feature. So you'll see that. Anyway, I hope you're trying it with a new set of products tonight. And let me see if I get this going. Excuse me. This is one of the catalogs that is on the last chance list. If there's anything you want in here, check to make sure that it's not leaving. And if it is, get it while you can. The next one is this one. Many of these products are retiring as well. I got quite the slant on my camera there. Anyway. There. This is another one that's retiring, and this is the new one. Tonight, I am using products from the new catalog. I'm running out of products to share with you that are retiring, that I own, that I haven't shown you before. So tonight, we're diving right into the new catalog. Maybe give you a little anticipation for what's to come. You cannot order from this catalog until May 1st, unless you want to get a starter kit, and then you can put these products in the starter kit. So, like I said, my allergies have been just killing me. Today, I think I've slept most of the afternoon just because I think I have so many decongestants in me. But enough about me. Adventurous Sky is what we are talking about tonight. Or what I'm using tonight. Tripping over my own words. It is a bundle. So I will be using the airplane dies. And actually, they're the Adventurous Sky dies. And I also have the paper. That's upside down for you. I'm sorry. All right. I can't do it all upside down. Let me flip it around. All right. There you go. There's the airplanes going the correct direction. It's got topography, maps, some plaids, some clouds. This is like boho blue. I'm using navy tonight. Night of navy. I don't know what green that is. My guess would be mossy meadow. Old olive. I'm using this one tonight. There's a map. Some little airplanes. This sheet is cool. Let me take this one out. And then, like I said, those are the clouds. So you've seen it all. Now I'll show you this paper in particular. This paper has one, well, I'd say 4x6, so you could trim it down to a card front really easily. These are some 2x4s, I guess. 2x3s. And then the bottom is all tags that you could cut out very easily and add to something. So but it's got the map on the back, so you'd have to decide what you wanted more. Hi, Anna. Hi, Nancy. Hi, everybody. I apologize for doing number 10 again. I thought I hadn't done it for a while. And my cloudy thinking. And I got down here and I couldn't find it in my book. I was like, oh no, that means we've used it more recently than not. So, oh well, I'll show you a new one with a new stamp set. So we need cardstock 5.5 by 8.5. I have not done my scoring yet. Cardstock 2 by 5.25, vanilla or white, 2 by 5.25. And scraps. I've always got my scraps behind me. Pattern paper times 2. I'm using this airplane paper. And 1 3/4 by 5.25. And the last one is coordinating paper that's 2 by 5.25. And a stamp set, embellishments, all the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to set that just to the side so I can get out my trimmer. And score. I am going to need the arm out. It's a good thing I've got a little room on my desk today. Not a lot of room. There's never a lot of room on my desk. All right. So I'm going to score it at 2. Let me get my cut blade so I don't do that by accident. 2, 3 1/8, 5 3/8. My counter's off. My counter. And 6.5. Let me make sure I did that right. All right. 2. Got it. 3 1/8. I did that one wrong. Okay. Close your eyes for a minute. I accidentally had 3 1/4. I felt like I had done something wrong. That's why I'm trying to put that back in. Yeah. So 3 1/4, or excuse me, 3 1/8, 5 3/8, and 6.5. The 6.5 was easy. It was the 8s that was getting me. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use that even though I screwed it up. I think it'll still be okay. That'll be part of my little margin. Okay. So I did leave a bone folder out. Good deal. I cleaned up all my stuff from my weekend travels. I went to Miles City and did a stamp class. We did the cutest cows. It was fun. My next class is in Circle. It's a kit class, and it is at the end of the month on the 28th of April. We're going to do a sip and stamp. So if you're interested in joining me, if you're local for a sip and stamp, that's where we will be. So this is why I wanted this one, as I wanted it. Something is not right. Something is off. Nope, it doesn't look like it's off. All right, it's just not sitting exactly like I wanted it to, but it's fine. I told you, a little off tonight. Everybody started stirring up the dirt with seeding, and my brain just does not like all that dirt in the air, apparently. So there is where I'm going to put my DSP. So there is my first plain card It's not done. But then this goes under here as the inside of the card. So we'll set that aside and stamp on it later. So these pieces are ready to go on. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on. This one I think is dead, but you know, I couldn't just toss it without giving it one last chance, and it used its chance up. This is brand new. I took this one with me. So I have to get my cards designed for Stampin' Cross Country. This is one of the sets that we will be using. So I have to design with this one. That's why I thought, you know, I better just get it out and play with it and see what I like, what I don't like. There's nothing I don't like. But let me rephrase that. There's nothing I don't like about this suite. Oh, there it has trinkets that go with the collection too. If you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can put this in your, it's a part of the pre-order, so you can get it now this month. If you are not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to have you join and get a starter kit with me. I have a small team, but we're a good team. We all love this product, and we have meetings. I like to do them quarterly, but I can honestly tell you I need to schedule one because we haven't met. We did not meet for the first quarter. So if I do one now, so if you're on my team, the other stamp set for cross country is Layers of Beauty, I believe it's called. Let me pull it up quick. Layers of Beauty. Let me pull it up and see if I got the name right. Yes, Layers of Beauty is the second set. So that one should be fun also. I kind of have in my mind what I want to do with this one. And so I'm excited about that. So here's our stamp set and our dies. I think I'm going to go ahead. I wasn't going to use this one, but I think I will use that one. Oh, guess what? Somebody didn't put her stamps together. I thought I put my stamps all together. Oh, well, we're going to be assembling a few stamps. I wanted to use the clouds. And I don't know what greeting sentiment I will be using, so I won't do that quite yet. But I know I wanted to use the clouds. Not going to fit. This stamp set requires you to use some of your bigger blocks that have been, if you're like me, haven't been used a lot lately. So let's go ahead. Let me grab this one. And this is how I put the stamps together. I take up all the backings. Some people don't even put the pictures on the back of their stamps, and I always do. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't, I should say. So then I just peel it off and put it on the clear block. Make sure that you keep the side up that you just peeled these parts off. And there's another cloud. I'll have to put this on my to-do list to finish loading all my stamps onto their stickers. And I have one more. It's a smallish one. And so, yes, I do. I load multiples on here and pick them up one at a time. There's one. I can't talk while I'm doing this. I cannot talk while I'm doing this. There. So they are ready to go now. I think I will just go ahead and leave this one on here. And these two we'll put on smaller blocks. I have not got all my stuff put away exactly because my other blocks are in a different container. I had help cleaning up, which was awesome, but they just did it a little differently than I usually do it. So we're going to start off with this one. Thank you for your patience while I loaded those. And I need a piece of white. Oh, it's got a goober on the back. No clue where the goober came from. So we'll use up these. And this one. I think I was going to do it in blue, but I think I'm going to do it in black to make it stand out. I'm just going to use my mat. I was going to change it, and I thought, oh, one more night. So now if I use it as my practice, I'll have an airplane. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. There you go. Actually, this one looks pretty good on here. Are you on my email list? If not, you should be on my email list. My email list. You can click on this link to get on my email list. Let's see here. Because I have a free tutorial in there every week. And I send my email gets a lot of the offers first. So there is the link to my email list. Jump on there so you can get all the good stuff that I send out. So yeah, why would you want to be on my email list? Well, because I have lots of good stuff on there. I share a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do some boho blue clouds. Just because that's what the other color is on here. I did not practice these because if they're not perfect, they're clouds, right? So any of you ever been in a biplane? I have not. I limit my flying to commercial. Excuse me. All right. I might need to add some color here somehow. There's no color on these. So I'm going to cut these out with the die cut machine. Let me get the dies going. I'm going to use this one. Nice. And then these. I've heard a couple people ask what these are, what this is for. This is to pull the banner like behind the plane. You know how they have the I love you, will you marry me? Well, thank you, Nancy. Good job. You should have gotten a free tutorial when you signed up. And then I also include one in my weekly emails. And then I also have some other stuff in there too, reminders for this and that and the other and whatever else is happening in my world. Okay, I need my Post-it note tape. And it looks like it is buried. All right. It's very deep. All that stuff I brought home got stuck on the top. All right. Gotta make sure I get this in the right spot. All right, that looks good. There. And there. Ta-da! Hi, Glenda. Oh, you're very welcome, Glenda. She said she liked the way that I put the words together, or the stamps together. So I like that. Before I was trying to line them up and I couldn't see them, and it just works so much easier. So much easier. And I can actually see where they're headed. Do I do them perfect all the time? No, but the odds are better that it will be at least closer. All right. I was hoping to clean my craft room today, but I helped my farmers move equipment most of the morning and into the afternoon. And then I had my granddaughter for a while. And then I just kind of tipped over. Oh, I'm sorry that you're having trouble signing into the link tree. Huh. I know you're already on my email list, Elena. I think you are. Huh. I can try the link tree again in case maybe the address changed or something. There is my link tree. Let me see here. Copy. Here is my link tree. You can try, and that's got where all my different things are. That takes you to all my links, whether it be YouTube or Facebook or shopping or email sign up or my blog that is rarely used. Hi, Sonia. Late to the party. That's okay. Late to the party. I have no problem. So what color should I color my plane? I was thinking red, but I'm almost thinking that might be too much of a contrast to this. How about a gray? How about a nice gray? Add some color with some gray granite and maybe some navy. We'll try it. Got to get it out of my case here. All right, gray. I'm going to need some black for my tires. And here's all my grays. Pebbled Path might be too brown. Yeah. And we'll get boho blue and navy. We'll have a pretty plane. Very pretty plane. Night of navy and boho. Oops. Oh, your neighbor has a yellow plane? A lot of our neighbor, well, no, that's not true. The planes we see around here mostly are yellow because they're mostly crop dusters. So that's what we see here mostly. But we have a few people that have their own planes. Ugh. When I'm coloring like this, I could almost use my cheaters on. All right, my little tires are done. This looks so much like a gray that I always try to make sure my black stays separated somehow. So I thought I might float my clouds like that, something, and then put my plane in there. Like, oh, you can't see me. I'm sorry. Oh, my husband just got home. My internet just stopped working. You can see this one, but my other one froze. Let me text. I think I hear him. Sorry about that. I know he loves the fact that he can't use the internet for an hour on Tuesday and an hour on Thursday. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Poor guy. Such consideration, right? I think he came in and logged into something, and he's a phone junkie. So he'll be fine. Semi just drove by. That's how close I am to the internet. Huh. Or to the internet, to the highway. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. Hide that. There you go. All right. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving forward. Dark gray. Oh, I like that one. Gray granite and smoky slate. I almost like gray granite better. All right. So our body of our plane is going to be a pretty gray. I know I forget to talk when I'm coloring. Do you talk when you're coloring? Although you probably don't do videos when you're coloring. I just get so into coloring. I have always loved coloring. It's one of the things my granddaughter and I get to do all the time together because she loves coloring. She's only 2. She just loves to color. She always has to get out her colors when she gets here. So maybe a light blue on the wings. Oh, we'll try it. The wings can be a light boho blue. And if we don't like it, we can make another one another day. There we go. Oh, now he's down on the TV. That's okay. He's probably wondering what's for supper. I kind of screwed up on supper. I told him I'd make an egg bake. So we have lots of eggs from the neighbors. And I forgot to take out a meat. So we're having scrambled eggs. Unless, of course, I go out there and he's already found supper, then I'll do the egg bake correctly tomorrow. But like I said, my brain was just not functioning earlier. I still sound a little congested, but I feel so much better. Wow. I officially have nothing on the calendar for this weekend. Ooh, I like my plane. I am going to use a darker, dark smoky slate to do the bars to hold the wheels. And then I'll go in and do a little shading. Stampin' Up! And the artists give us all the suggestions we need as to where the darker blend goes. They give us those little lines. And then you just kind of have to think about where the shadows would be. Where the shadows would be. And then you go back in with them. Oh, that was smoky slate. Oh well. Where's my gray granite? I'll go back in with that. So yes, it's okay to mix colors. Very okay. This is your creation. You can make it however you want. All right, there is my plane. Now, of course, it's going to get some dimensionals. And actually, I am going to double stack them because I want it to really pop off my paper. So I'm going to put them on double stacked. Go ahead and add it. So it will go away further from than these. I'm going to put just singles on these. Then I have to come up with my words. So the words that go with this are, you always lift me up. Oh, that would be a good one. Happy Father's Day. I don't think I'm ready to do a Father's Day card. Flying by to say hi. You're the best, plain and simple. Oh, I'm so glad that watching me color is relaxing. Thank you. I really enjoy it. I enjoy coloring. So I think I was going to put this one up kind of up a little bit over here. I know the checkered background isn't all that, but it works. There. And it's okay if it flies off the side because when this folds down, it'll still be, oh, okay, that's a good thing to check. I didn't push down on it very hard. So make sure when you close your card, all your embellishments will still be where they're supposed to be. There. I'm going to put this guy up here. Flying high in the clouds. So now I'm going to put whatever I'm going to put. I'm thinking you always lift me up. So now we have to do that one. You always lift me up. And is there something that goes with that? You always lift me up. You're the best, plain and simple. There we go. So we have the inside to do also. There. So we'll get a couple blocks out again. I put them on the floor because they don't fit up there. That one will work. And that one will work. I'll have most of my stamp set put together by the time we're done here. Oh, I already peeled them off. Ay. So this one and this one. Anyone have any big plans for the coming week This week is very slow for me compared to my last month and a half. I think that's what my body was telling me today was you can just relax. You are done with all your crazy running around. Like I said, the only class I have coming up is one in my hometown or one in the town I live in now. And it's not till the end of the month. And it's a kit class. Now, that being said, I have lots of tutorials to get ready because we need to get our projects ready for Stampin' Cross Country. We have a meeting next week for that. And I also am in a part of a couple of groups that we do tutorials for each other and then share them. So that is what I have to get done. And like I said, I'd love to have my craft room clean. I got half of it done over Christmas and then nothing's happened since. So you're simply the best, plain and simple. You always lift me up is what I'm going to put on the front. You're the best, plain and simple. Now I'm thinking about, no, that's not going to work. Okay. So we're not thinking about that anymore. You're the best, plain and simple. We will stick with Baja Blue as our accent color. Oh, well, that's not going to work. You're the best, plain and simple. And this goes on the back. And I will put a note in my brain that I cannot do number 10 recipe for mystery stamping for a while. But I just, like I said, I wanted something that the plane would pop off of. So that's why I chose this. It wasn't because it was an easy one. All right, I need, when I have extra white, I just cut out and punch a bunch of different things. So these were my cow class. These are the cards that I did for my class. They're all in the same container. I did the rocking one that I did with the cow class, and I did this one, and then I did this one. That one was a takeoff from my friend Heidi's card. So when I have extra, I just plunk them in here. So that's too big. I want to pick one that's going to stick around because some of our wonderful dies are leaving. That one. And this might be one I end up writing a tutorial for, so I want it to be a good one. One that I can use all the parts and pieces for. There. That's not going to work for that, though. You always lift me up. Well, we may have to just make one. Or keep digging. Just keep digging. Trying to think in my head. I know which ones are kind of sticking around. This would be not quite perfect, but it would work. But it's not sticking around. That's a block. I don't know. This is the part that's confusing sometimes. How do you get your sentiment on there? I thought about using a cloud, but the cloud punch is leaving us. I know. I was sad about that. And our circle punches, this circle punch is leaving. So when in doubt, you just grab a scrap, right? And we're going to make just our own. Make our own. we'll do that. There we have it. So we will take scissors. You have a daycare conference on Saturday, Nancy. And well, I hope that one goes well for you. Do you run your daycare all year, or is it just during the school year? I have a gal that I know over on the other side of the state that runs programs for daycare providers. Well, it turned out to be a little bigger than I wanted. So, when in doubt, trim it out. How's that for making something up? There, you always lift me up. There you have it. We are done. Now, they have some different little embellishments that go with the airplanes. So maybe we'll see what if we like those. There we go. They are called trinkets. And they're not adhesive all year long. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you caught up. Hi, Becky. I guess I didn't say hello, but I did talk to you. So they're like nuts and bolts kind of things. So that's one side, and then that is the other. I don't know if I want to put a couple of those on. I think I will. They're not very thick, so they won't add much bulk, but we'll add 3 because odd numbers work best, right? That's what they, whoever they are, that's who they say. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. So these work best with glue dots. And so where is my take your pick tool? My fantastic end that I like. I am going to put one purposely right there. I don't know. Maybe I just need one. I might just go with one. You always lift me up. I think one would be good. I don't want it to look like the plane is losing nuts and bolts over there. So there's my number 10. Like I said, I apologize for coming up with the same one as I did 2 weeks ago. But I wanted one to make the plane pop. And I think I did that. So there you have it. And if you're interested in getting these products early, you can always get the starter kit. Thank you. Yeah. And so we have You're the Best, plain and simple. And it fits in a standard size envelope. Speaking of envelopes, they are part of the price increase when the new catalog starts. So if you want envelopes, cardstock, trying to think, envelopes, cardstock. Oh, I had a list, but envelopes and cardstock are the big ones. They're increasing significantly. So those would be some to stock up on now if you need them or if you're going to use them. I ordered several sets of envelopes. Blends are increasing. Yes. And I don't know what else. Glue dots too. Okay. I'll have to go add to my list of all the things that. Thank you, Anna. I like these colors too. My mom was a blue fan, so I probably could have done a little bit more with the navy, but I wanted it more as the background. And so, yeah. So there you go. I should be here on Thursday evening. I may have to make it 7 o'clock my time. I might have my granddaughter for the afternoon, and her mom has to go to the dentist, so she may not be back in time for me to do live at 5, but I still want to do it on Thursday, so I will let you know in a post on Thursday morning, if not sooner. So, but Thursday is the day, unless something else happens, farming. Anyway, it's supposed to be nasty here for the next few days, so I don't know if there's going to be much farming. But have a wonderful evening, and thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Have a good week till I see you again. Bye-bye.